What's up, Stoner Do Crew? It's yours truly, Snore That Dude. Right now, we about to get into that NLMB Jdog killed 2 weeks after Banning G Herbo from the block for denouncing the streets. Honestly, this is my first time hearing about it on 1090J's platform, so let's just go ahead and see what's going on, man. It's a lot going on out there in Chicago already, and then to add this in the mix, it's just crazy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're gonna be speaking on No Limit Jdogg, the man that told G Herbo he couldn't come back to his hood, that got killed 2 weeks after saying it. Almost 2 weeks.
That's out of the Reason video, man. Y'all keep asking me about the Reason video. It's in the Lost Files. I gotta find it. Yeah.
Ago, Chicago rapper G Herbo sat down for an interview with It's Up There podcast. He described surviving Chicago, losing his brother, and most importantly, cutting ties with the streets.
Man, I'm cutting all ties from that shit. I don't care what a nigga think about me. Nigga call me a bitch ass nigga 100 million times.
Yes.
I don't care. Like I'm not even gonna feed into it. And you think I ain't had to have them uncomfortable conversations? You think nigga ain't told me I done left the hood and forgot about the hood and I'm a fuck nigga and I don't take care of niggas and I ain't the one bonding niggas out no more and paying for funerals. It's like, how many times I'm supposed to do for that shit? Do that shit. Like, what y'all want nigga to catch a Rico every time you niggas go to jail for a gun charge, a violent charge?
Coming.
I'm the one coming. Like I'm the concierge or some shit. All the young niggas listening.
He definitely can catch a Rico for that. Rico is like a gang or organization charge. Boy, you buying the right you buying the right big dogs out. Up. It's a Rico. They will not hesitate with charging Buddy with that. He a big figure. They always want a big figure.
And please don't let nobody tell you who you are as a man, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And don't let nobody trick you into thinking that you gotta be in the streets and you gotta have street cred or you gotta look out for everybody. It's okay to wanna, you know what I'm saying, help your niggas and put your niggas on, but your niggas should wanna help you too, though.
Now, after everything he's been through, you'd think he'd be met with applause. G Herbo grew up in one of America's deadliest cities and belonged to one of Chicago's deadliest gangs, NLMB. NLMB would have a long list of killers and be rumored to have been responsible for some of the most brutal killings in Chicago. But they also have a long list of members who've been killed along the way.
Right.
Rising from the trenches into rap stardom, G Herbo was rich, with a beautiful family, and at this point in his life, he's only weeks away from turning 30.
Man.
The wisest thing he could do is denounce the streets and anything that ties him to a life he no longer lives. But not everyone thinks the same. NLMB member.
And that's crazy because I always thought, when it comes to the street stuff, I always thought this. You in to get out. You in to get out, not to stay in. Let me read what Jdogg said to G Herbo. You on the internet like, okay, and while you on the internet bapping Herbert White, start telling the truth about yourself, because you made up no lie, because I would never look at y'all the same. I ain't gonna lie, but I got deep love for y'all, and on my dead father. If you really know me, I been say I ain't nothing. Ain't no limit. I'm boss gang, but I need to play with the hood like ain't dying and going to jail for shit like you always bapping about in your raps. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. We not looking for the hangout, boy. Don't get it twisted. Yes, you made waves on rap music, but when it comes to lawyers' fees, that's not you. You need to stop bapping. Okay, he's saying a whole bunch of nonsense. I ain't gonna lie. He feel left behind. But it's like, what you niggas expect niggas to do? I'm talking about every time y'all go to jail. You know, some niggas go to jail 6 times a year. 7 times a year. Can't stay out of jail. Me personally, that ain't my responsibility, gang. Only so much somebody can do.
Jdogg would take to Instagram bashing G Herbo. He'd say Herbo talks on the internet like he been with the shit when the guys told him don't do shit since 2014. Basically trying to make the point that G Herbo was nothing more than a rapper. Jdogg would continue with calling out Herbo for not sending any of the guys money in prison, and since he isn't no limit anymore, he'd warn him not to come back on 78th and Essex or he will have problems, and he gives no fucks who's riding with who.
Right.
G Herbo would respond back saying, all I know is in my entire life of being outside, ain't nobody never did shit to me. Ever. Not a slap, not a punch, not a rob, not a choke, not a shit. I got shot. Yeah, that was in my foot though, and I was back outside immediately after.
Right.
I got jumped on 79th and Jeffrey on the bus stop when I was like 16 and had 0 scratches on me. Not a black eye, busted lip, not shit. And on all 3 of my kids, it was at least 6 of them. I never played. But who cares about ancient history? People try to rewrite it every day. G Herbo would continue with the...
See, that's why that nigga a rapper right there. That's a bar.
The screenshot of him slam dunking Jdogg into the fucking floor back in the day saying,
that's why he don't like her. Oh.
All that playing like you crazy little boy, you ain't crazy, never been crazy. Telling me I can't come on my block I was just on after you walked up and shook my hand is insane. Now G Herbo is pointing out the contradiction in what Jdogg was saying. Jdogg went live on August 21st, even tagging G Herbo as he stood by on the block while Herbo shot the video for his song Reason.
Nothing he's saying is valid now. For real. He in the music video like a groupie. Not saying he is a groupie, I'm just saying he in the music video. If you felt that way, you wouldn't even been in that music video. If I felt the way towards her, I wouldn't have been in this music video. If you felt the way towards her, you wouldn't have been in this music video. I don't care how many clout coins you trying to collect. That's crazy.
Herbo was literally just on the same block Jdogg was claiming he now couldn't go, but not everyone agreed with Jdogg. Big Op 079 would take the Instagram setting shit straight, saying, blood can go wherever the fuck he wanna go. Let a motherfucker play and go against this, y'all ass to be talking to God about it. 78th and Essex, oh shit, y'all ain't even did shit behind the block to even think y'all can say anything. And I be on that bitch all the time, so when blood pull up with me, y'all ain't gonna do shit but dick ride. Get y'all ass hurt if y'all want.
Man.
For those that don't know, Big Op's name holds so much weight and no limit, he changed his name for the sake of his career because his old name was attached to too many ghosts. Just a week after making his point, he dropped a new song titled Sunday, where he dropped $100,000 on a new chain and pendant. But even with the diamonds shining, the pendant is rumored to be tied to darkness. Herbo would end shining, the pendant is...
That's crazy. Who knew that? Who? Don't lie. Don't lie. Who knew that? Yeah.
Is rumored to be tied to darkness. Herbo would end the back and forth with Jdogg saying, if you want to do something to me, don't warn me, just do it, bleed. With G Herbo still backed by his hood, Jdogg would take to Instagram walking through the neighborhood showing how rundown it is and trying to place the responsibility on G Herbo.
These niggas got all this money, you know what I'm saying? Like this what Fazo really like survived that out here, like cuz it's dirty. Look at these cribs, bro, like look at my block. Like, no bullshit.
What you doing for it?
Like, no bullshit. You see this shit terrible. Look at all these abandoned cribs. Like, G Herbo, come take care of this shit, fo. Like, you get too much money, fo. Like, because, like, motherfuckers they got tombstones, walls knocked down, no more stoves on certain blocks on Escanaba. Like, all we asking for is, we ain't want your money, bro. Open up something, bro. Give us something, like, you know. This is a rock dad, y'all. Like, look at this, bro. Rock dad right here. You see this shit? Like, damn, G Herbo, you gonna come? This is your man's dad at. Like, no bullshit. Rock dad in front of the store. We can't even go in this bitch buy liquor, do nothing. Like, this is State Life at Essex, bro. Like, we can't do shit on our block, bro. Like, I'm just taking y'all around the hood of what's going on and why I'm so, like, threw off when he say he doing all this. When he can just open stores and don't gotta give us shit, and we can just come to the store ourselves and spend our money with you and you get them back in. Like, make it make sense. Turn though. Keep going. 7824. If y'all know what this is, 7824 X's. This where this shit like kind of like real started. We NLMB, like this the building. This shit still look fucked up on X's. It's terrible out here. Being the crib. Like this shit fucked up. This what he shot. I be in them gang where he's at.
See, Jdogg hadn't been around in a long time.
Now that I really get to hear his voice and see, like, hear his argument, I see what you saying, but that ain't her responsibility, bro. If you wanted to change, that's when you get your boss up and get. Hold on. That's where you boss up and you make the change. You can't put that on her because he already made it. He don't want to do that with his time nor money. He don't want to do that. He would have been done it. He would have done it without y'all even asking, or you asking. I can't say y'all, but you asking. Like, come on now. That's when you boss up and get the money going in, and you open up that liquor store. Cause it has sentimental value to you. And you fix up the abandoned or the apartment buildings because they have sentimental value to you. You can't just put that off on Herb. Now Herb didn't. I ain't gonna lie. He made a lot of money off of claiming Essex though, but that ain't his responsibility. That's all I gotta say about that.
And there's a reason why. Back in 2016, 42-year-old Christopher Hibbler, aka Maniac Chris, was shot repeatedly in the chest and pronounced dead at the scene. He was the father of NLMB Jdog and had been killed in the deadliest month in Chicago in nearly 20 years after almost 80 were killed that month, with 22 people murdered in 1 week. The next month, 17-year-old Jalen Hibbler, aka Jdogg, was out for revenge. 18-year-old Alexander Townsend was walking down 75th with a 16-year-old. They were only a block away from where Jdogg's father was killed in the heart of black mob territory. Jdogg was inside of a Dodge that would drive by the teens, reverse, and block their path. That's when Jdogg extended his arm from the vehicle and opened fire. Alexander was shot in the hand and stomach, collapsing near a gate, while the 16-year-old survived unharmed. Come to find out, the only reason the teens were outside is because they were allegedly sent home by their school for not fitting the dress code.
Man.
The 16-year-old would be arrested on an unrelated charge the following month. Sent to the Cook County Juvenile Detention Facility, he'd see none other than Jdogg twice. The first time, Jdogg would cover his mouth with one hand while putting 2 fingers against his temple to resemble a gun. The second time, he'd just stare. The 16-year-old would cooperate with police in identifying Jdogg as the shooter, and he'd be arrested and charged as an adult. The following year, while inside a Cook County jail, Jdogg would be one of 8 charged with using a microwave to set fire to their uniforms.
Y'all playing around. Now niggas about to take the whole microwave and revoke noodle privileges, nigga. You niggas playing around, man. I would have been mad at them niggas. This is all we got. This is it. And you niggas want to set fire? Alright. What up? For real.
5 out of the 8 men were in jail for murder, and 2 officers would be injured from the fire. It's unknown how much time Jdogg was sentenced to, but it's believed to be around 10 years, and he'd served 9 until his release this year. So him coming out saying G Herbo wasn't sending money to the prisons, seems more about how he wasn't getting any money sent to him while he was in prison. And looking at his old neighborhood, it's been 9 long years. Stores get taken down, houses go abandoned, and no rapper is going to clean up their entire hood. Jdogg hadn't been out long enough to know what he was speaking on, and he quickly found that out. 2 weeks after the back and forth with G Herbo, Spot News would report 2 shot on 78th and Essex, the same block he told Herbo not to come. A 19-year-old was hit in the chest, while 27-year-old Jdogg was hit 6 times in the back.
Man.
Both men were listed in critical. A chest seal was applied to the 19-year-old, and 2 guns were recovered from both victims. 19 shell casings would be left at the scene, along with a rifle and live rounds. A short time later, it would be confirmed Jdogg was dead. And this is the exact reason G Herbo was smart enough to distance himself from the hood. Going back to shoot a video and showing love to the women and kids in the video, it would turn to greed and envy as Jdogg was mad he was still stuck in the hood while Herbo was prospering. Warning him not to come back,
and lack of better words, that boy is right. That's the only reason I can see he even wanted to talk to her, because he ain't say nothing to Bibby. Bibby from the same block, probably rich as her or richer. You know, he is an exec, a music exec. He see most of the money in the music. You know, he ain't say a word to Bibby.
He didn't even realize he painted a target on his own back, as the family of the teen he killed hadn't forgot about him, and now he was causing a divide in his own hood. It's clear G Herbo is not only leveled up and out of the trenches, everyone around him is leveling up, including Big Op, who was quick to take the G Herbo's defense. Chief Keef can even be seen in Big Op's video, and to be honest, he's the best example to follow when it comes to leaving Chicago and leaving those streets behind. Now I swear, Chicago was like home to say the wrong shit and get killed immediately after. You know, like, I remember as far back as what? JoJo pulled up on Lil Reese. Lil Reese is like, I'ma kill you, and then JoJo got killed. There's just been so many different cases out of Chicago where people say the wrong shit and die damn near immediately after.
No, that's fact.
That's the importance in what G Herbo is doing. Having the balls to go on a podcast and say, I'm stepping away from all of that shit. I'm not doing lawyer money, bond money while y'all are crashing out. It's tying me into shit I have nothing to do with. I'm successful, I got a girl, I got kids. I respect it. When I saw the video, I shared it on my Instagram. It's people doing small things like that can turn into a snowball effect, right?
Right.
You got all these kids that look up to him. He makes that move. All of a sudden, one kid makes that move. Another kid makes that move. And you got a whole avalanche of youth that are literally going in the opposite direction. They don't have to go through the indictments to learn they shouldn't have did it. They don't have to sit in the county for 3 years on a murder when they could have just avoided the situation. I salute and commend him for what he's doing. And the fact that he's able to take people with him. Big Op, he just copped a $100,000 chain. That's an amazing feeling. I know what that feels like. And it's sad that there's always gonna be people trying to pull you back down. There's always gonna be people trying to reel you back in, because once you reach that level of success, they can no longer relate to you. Y'all came from the same block, y'all grew up the same way.
I ain't gonna lie, that money do level you up. And you get to entertain certain energies, it will bring you back down to that level. For real. I done seen it firsthand. Like, dang, hold on, let me remix this. Right back to where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? That's our personal experience. So I'm kind of happy G Herbo didn't really overly entertain Buddy. You know, he was a bad energy. He was a bad energy. You know, yeah. Let me know how y'all feel about this video down in the comment section down below. Other than that, though, it's your boy Snore. I'm gone.